Many young people ask themselves the question, I have saved $1,000 now, how can I start investing? They probably expect hearing words like mutual funds, NFTs, bonds, crypto, stocks, and so on. But instead of that, they get the advice to invest in themselves first and read some books about money and investments before they invest in anything. When they hear the answer, they may be disappointed, but there are two main reasons for that advice. So first, I see every person as a business. Just like businesses, people have income and expenses. Like businesses, people grow or they die. Like businesses, there are people who are growing and worth investing money in and others who are not. Unfortunately, many people today no longer grow at all. Let me ask you a question. If you were a stock, would you invest in yourself? Normally, you want to invest in companies that are growing fast or have growth potential for the future, don't you? So how about you? Are you growing? There is no such thing as stagnation. Look at nature. Either something grows or starts to die. Look out the window at the trees or grass. They either grow or die. It's the same for you. Would you sell your stock to me if I came to you right now and offered you $500,000 for 3% of your stock? In other words, I give you $500,000 to you now, and from now on, 3% of everything you earn belongs to me. Would you agree to that? I don't know about you. Personally, I would not agree. Even if I were completely broke, I would never agree because I believe in my stock and its growth potential. I truly believe that you are one of the most valuable stocks, and if you invest in yourself, your return will be 1,000 times better than what you would get in the stock market. Especially if you are young and have little money, you should invest it in yourself. Another reason for the recommendation why you should read and learn first is that most of what you know about money and investing today is already outdated. Even the people you call experts sometimes can't give you any up-to-date information. Author Robert Kiyosaki says that information is like milk. It quickly becomes outdated. When you go to a supermarket to buy milk, you check the expiration date on the package, because if you drink old milk, you will get sick. Unfortunately, the majority of individuals ignore the expiry date on their minds. They ingest outdated information and become financially ill as a result. Then they claim that investments are too dangerous. They start hiding their money under the mattress, but many are not aware that savers are losers. Cash has already been dethroned and is no longer king. There are various causes for this, but the primary ones are money printing and inflation. When you look at the interest rates paid on deposits, you realize this at the very least. They are around 1 to 2%, meaning if inflation in the economy is 5% and you invest your money at 2%, you will lose 3% of your money at the end of the year. So you invest your money and get back less than you paid in, but if you educate yourself, you will quickly realize that the king of today is debt. People who know how to deal with debt are the ones who get rich. Unfortunately, this kind of information is not taught in our schools. Even if you study at a business school, you will have difficulties in applying what you have learned to your life, because it's an academic knowledge. And this does not mean that I'm against education, quite the opposite. Education is much more important than ever before in the history of mankind. The amount of information available to us doubles every 18 months. Meaning that what you learn today is very likely to be outdated after 18 months. The question now is, how often do our schools update their information and teaching methods? I am sure you already know the answer. Take responsibility and focus on what you can change. For example, as I said, educate yourself about money and investments. Because complaining about the education system or the government isn't going to get you anywhere. There are things in life that you can control and cannot control. Why waste your time on things over which you have no control? If you choose to educate yourself and better yourself, if you don't see immediate results, don't give up. Many people have a misunderstanding regarding how we develop. They generally start something, and if they don't see results after a while, they give up. It's because they misunderstood the improvement process. Since early we have been told that you can get better every day. If you do something on a daily basis, for instance, if you study every day, you will become smarter each day. If you work out every day, you will get stronger every day, and so on. That's why many of us believe if we put in persistent effort, the improvement curve should continue to rise. However, no matter what you do, the improvement curve never looks like that. In reality, it looks like this. Whatever objective you are pursuing, the majority of your time will be spent on it. The ride stays on that flat line with no improvement. After a fairly long and flat ride, you see a small peak and you start a new ride on a higher but flat again, new ride on a higher but flat again. Almost 90% of your time will spend on this level. This is the part of the journey where most people give up, because they don't see any results and start to think that their technique is wrong or they are doing something wrong. But in reality, the only wrong thing is their misunderstanding of the improvement process. So whatever goal you are striving for right now, don't give up. If you feel stuck, most likely you are on the part where the curve is flat. Give yourself time and accept that a flat line is just a natural part of the process. A very simplified example for that: when you go to the gym, come back, take off your shirt and look at yourself in the mirror, you see nothing, no improvement. Another day you go to the gym, come back, look in the mirror, and again you see nothing. For quite some time it will be like that, but if you keep going to the gym, you will see a spike and then another flat line. I hope this small video will help you adjust your mindset so that you will achieve your goals. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.